Good afternoon, student. I am Mrs. Sadhna Dubey. We welcome you all in the class 9. Before starting the session of social science, first I would like to let you all that it's very important to look after the curriculum, read it carefully, and underline all the important points which is very important for the session. In this curriculum, you are going to get that what is your syllabus, which lessons are there, and what are the objectives of the lessons, what are the weightage of the lessons, and even though you'll get that which type of questions may be asked in the question paper, what will be the weightage. Like this time your question papers will have the questions like 1 mark, 3 marks and 5 marks question answers. The map syllabus is also given in the curriculum, so you all should have to read it carefully. Let's start with the social science session. Today I am going to start with the history. First chapter, the French Revolution. The French Revolution is a part of section 1. The section 1 is of event and process. Events and process, it means we are going to discuss about the revolution. Remember, revolution means change. In the first section, we are going to talk about the change which occurred in France in first chapter. We'll look after in the second the Russian Revolution, where the change occurred in Russia, and we'll see the third chapter, the rise of Nazism, and that is about Hitler in Germany. Let's start with the first chapter. First chapter will talk about French Revolution. It means we are going to discuss about the revolution. It means change in France. This revolution brought a lot of changes in the France. Change in politics, change in constitution, change in social, change in economics, which is very remarkable. And here we are able to read, we'll see that how the unity of people, see what I'm saying, unity of people which is successfully able to brought and to the monarchy and able to raise the power of democratic government. They are able to end the power of absolute monarch and successfully establish the democratic form of government, and France is also called as republican government. How they have framed constitutions, how they have worked, how this French Revolution successful, that we all going to discuss in this French Revolution. Let's start with the first chapter, French Revolution. Remember, we'll start with the introduction. In introduction, it is given to you first date. Remember, date 14 July 1789. We'll talk about the place, Paris. Keep textbook in front of you and listen to me. Early morning of 14 July 1789 in Paris was in a state of alarm. The people were in alertness, you can say. They have heard a rumor that the king had commanded to the troops to move in the city and do the open fire on the citizens. Obviously, the people will heard about it. What they will do? They will think about their protection. So same here it happens. When they have heard about it, that king had commanded his troop to open fire on the citizens. So people, they gathered in front of town hall and they have decided that we will also protect ourselves and we have to frame our own army, that is militia. So 7,000, remember, 7,000 men and women gathered in front of town hall and they decided that we will also form a people's militia. Now, when they have decided to form a militia, it's very important that ammunition should be there, because the troops will also have the gun with them. How they will protect, how they will stand in front of them. So, in search of these arms, they divided themselves. They broken into a number of government buildings in search of arms. This sentence says to you that they have divided themselves according to the buildings, government buildings, and they were searching that where king hoarded ammunition. They were searching in every government buildings, and finally a group of 100 peoples, where they have marched to the eastern part of the city. Talking about which city? Paris. What they did when they have gathered there? They gathered at the very important place of King Bastille. When they gathered at that place, they stormed, they attacked. They attacked that fortress prison, that place where they were keeping the prisons. They attacked, they stormed that place, fortress, prison, Bastille, where they were hoped to find out hoarded. Hoarded means saved, or they were thinking that the king might have kept it at this place, only all the ammunition, gun, bullets, shells. So they thought that they will get it. When they were attacking at that place, when they were fighting with the armed forces of the king, during that period, commander of that Bastille was killed. And obviously, when they had stormed the fortress prison, Bastille, when they attacked and the commander killed, so they released all the prisoners, those who were kept at that place. How many prisoners were there? 7. 7 prisoners only, and they released. They attacked, but this is what I'm letting you, their angerness, so aggressive towards that place. They were hating that place. What was the reason why they were hating that place? Because that place stood for despotic power of king. The king who was leading from that place, and they were hating a lot. They captured that place, but see the anger. They totally demolish, they destroy that place. They destroy that fortress. And when they destroyed, the victory, how they have celebrated their victory. The stone fragment of that fortress they picked, and that they sold in the market. They sold in the market, and who bought it at home? The people who wish to keep a remembrance of this place. This place is the one which is the victory, the first victory of ours. So all people, they'll sell it, they sold it in the market as a souvenir, the people who wish to keep them as a souvenir of this place, of this construction. Now, the day that followed saw more rioting both in Paris and the countrysides. This type of attack not only in the mid of Paris, even though at the countrysides, it means the rural areas nearby, all rural areas. The people all were participating in this revolution. Different reasons at different places. Some of the places the people were doing the revolution because they were fighting for the high prices of bread. Why this sudden increases in the high prices? Why these people are so aggressive for the king? Why they are hating to the king? Just keep in your mind, who was the king when this French Revolution was there? Louis XVI. Remember, Louis XVI. We'll start about the story. The year again you remember, 1774. From that period we'll start, and will end till 1789. What happened during the period of 1774 to 1789, we'll see through this lesson. We'll see that how at last end of this lesson, that why king executed, why king is declared or given as declared as a death, why he was not accepted as a king, why people were asking to demolish or decline the power of monarchy. We'll see in this chapter. We'll read it, this interesting story, which has really brought a drastic change and given a remarkable history, which is very helpful to make our modern world. We'll see how this French Revolution occurs. A short description I'll talk about this, that France was the place under Louis XVI. The France society was divided into 3 states. Remember, divided into 3 states. First, clergy. Second, state nobility. And third state, working class, where middle class and poor peoples are included. We'll see why these people are divided into these three sections in this three state. We'll see what happened with the Louis XVI, why people were not cooperating towards the king. We'll see this every detail in the next part 2 video. Hope you have understood, and read the text carefully, because next when we'll start this session, some of the content should be familiar to you, will easy to understand. Thank you.